Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? We're back again for another footy talk months. What's good, my brother?
All good, bro. Bit of a wobbly week, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Obviously, I know we ain't actually spoken about the Arsenal game, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, obviously, we drew against Forest and that. There's a lot of results, to be fair. Yeah. Obviously, a lot more football to be played in that in the coming days. So, yeah, bro, just still for me, I'm not too phased about the results. I'm more bothered about performances at this moment in time from a Liverpool standpoint. And obviously, a lot of Chelsea talk. Bit of Chelsea talk that needs to happen as well, man. Certain conversations need to be had.
You know trust me, bro. Let's talk, innit? Big up everyone in the chat. I see you, man, talking about some Sesko stuff or something like that. Some Sesko bomber. Yeah, listen. As soon as Arsenal start crumbling, yeah, they get linked to the world and their nan, bruv. You know them ones, bruv. Like, bro, we'll see, innit? Them man love to chat, fam, and they never do nothing. So, man, don't care. Sesko's rubbish, innit? I said it when he was linked to Man United, and I'm saying it now. He's rubbish. So I don't care. If he does end up at Arsenal, that's great, bro. That's another dead player that's not gonna do nothing. I'll be honest. So the game is the game, innit? Do you know what I mean? What are they trying to say, that they're going to get him in January on loan or at the end of the season?
I'm reading it now. They're saying it's loan to buy. So Arsenal are in talks with RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko.
On loan, you know. Imagine a team allowing their striker to go on loan in the middle of the season, bruv. That's how they know he's dead. You know them ones. I'll be real, yeah. If you're
beating off for these lot, but like I don't even think they'd let. He's one of their better players this season as well.
But that's what I'm saying. So the fact that they're willing to let my man go in the middle of the season, they know, yeah, that bro, they want that money, cuz.
Or let alone, or maybe it's just cap.
Yeah, maybe it's cap, or maybe they're just like, yo, we're gonna bump these man for him. So boy, even if we let man go early, we're just gonna get that money now, bro. No decent striker will be allowed to go on loan. Yeah, no team's main striker is allowed to go on loan
unless they're planning their replacement already.
Yeah, bro. Unless they already know they got someone better than him there. You know them ones there, bro. This is how football works, man. How are you gonna let your main striker go on loan in the middle of the season? Not even no money up front. They definitely got his replacement there. I can't lie. Or they just know that he's washed. Do you know what I mean?
I'm checking his contract in it because I'm trying to see. So he signed a 5-year. His contract ends in 2028. Wait, his contract ends in 2028. Yeah, so I don't really get that. I know Openda's better than him, but if his think about it this way: if his contract ends in 2028, yeah, him going now, why would you weaken your team for the next 6 months when you can just sell him in the summer?
But this is what I'm saying.
No extra or less money.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It makes no sense.
Yeah, no. And
unless they're not rating him.
Yeah, but even if they're not rating him, like, it's not, nah, man.
They can't get the money up front if it's a loan, bruv. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
If it's a loan, you pay a loan fee, and then after that, then you pay the fee, bro. Like, why would they let him go?
As well.
Why would they let him go for no money? The fact that it's an obligation to buy, these men are basically saying, yeah, that you have to buy this, bro. You have to take him for this price. We're gonna choose the price, and you can have him early, bro.
Facts.
That's not making no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what, in life, yeah, you know, sometimes, yeah, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. And that's a lesson you man can take away from.
Is it even too good?
But when I say too good to be true, I'm saying
in general. But
why are you getting him on loan? Like, do you know what I mean? In the middle of the season, it stinks, bro.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But I did want to touch on your game with them, though. I didn't want to touch on the actual game, obviously, because I think that when did the game fall on? Was it on the weekend? It was after last week?
Yeah, it was on the Sunday, bro.
Yeah, it was on the Sunday. So yeah. I mean, I just want to start with, yeah, Rasmus Hojlund lovers. God don't like ugly. All right? God don't like ugly. I've been saying this to you lot time and time again. Is Hojlund still your GOAT? Is Rasmus still your GOAT? Let me know. Let me know if Rasmus is still you lot's GOAT, innit? Let me know. Just let me know. Because if Rasmus scored that winning penalty, if Rasmus come on and had that cameo, you know, I think there'd be even more noise. People have forgotten about the Zirkzee thing already, by the way. It's forgotten about. It's already yesterday's news. But if Rasmus did it, we'd be talking about it in July.
I hear that.
Oh, I remember when Rasmus done this. Oh, I remember he scored a chip against what was it when he scored the chip in the Champions League? I remember he did. Give it a fucking rest, man. Give it a rest, man. Honestly, the more time goes on, I hope people open their eyes.
Yes, sir. Bro, listen, we dealt with Arsenal the way you're supposed to deal with Arsenal. I'll be honest, yeah. It was one of them ones where if we never got that man sending off, yeah, we would have beat them 2-3-0. I am confident of that. And I said before the game we were beating them as well. We would have beaten them the way Spurs should have beaten them yesterday, but they crumbled as soon as they conceded a goal. That was the difference between us and Tottenham, yeah. The first half against Tottenham was a carbon copy of the Man United game. The difference was, yeah, we are way more resolute defensively, and we made them man pay in transition on the counter, and Spurs didn't, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that was the difference, bro. This Arsenal team are poor, man. That game yesterday was nasty, bro. Like that second half was one of the worst halves of football I think I've seen this season. And I keep saying it when I watch these guys. These guys are rubbish, bro. This is the reality.
Still
like,
not
they're
rating
rubbish.
You didn't rate. I think their defense with the Miles Lewis, Skelly, and Gabriel are very good though.
But bro, I don't think they're that hard, to score against, if
No, I think Villa will give them a hard time. I think Villa.
Nah, bro, I genuinely think if you've got like a potent attack, they're baby food, bro. I'll be honest, like they're baby food, bro. Their defense is overrated, and their attack is horrendous, my brother. Like in open play, they do not look like scoring goals. They don't look like scoring.
Yeah. Even when they're in front of goal,
the
ball just seems to go away from the net. Like for me, everyone's kind of saying Tottenham were in the game. I don't think they were, bro. I think Tottenham just turned up and tried not to lose. That's what it felt like to me. The man were in gear one the whole time. I think Arsenal didn't have to do much to win. I think Arsenal did enough to win. You know what I'm saying? They should have won 4-5-1, and Arsenal should honestly it should have been 4 or 5 in it with the chances they missed. A lot of their players are very spooky in front of goal. Even Trossard's goal. Kinky, bro, just keep pause. Bro, she's gonna say,
bro, with 2 hands, he saves it. Obviously, the ball bounced, the bobbles, but at the same time, if he dives with 2 hands, he saves it. He dives with 1, it bounces over his hand.
Yeah, keeper has to save that for me. And even the first goal was never a corner to begin with.
It wasn't.
But the refs said never against. But again, we would have been hearing that till Kingdom Come if it was vice versa. But I just feel like the second half was poor. I think the first half Arsenal put it on them. That was pure domination. But again, in front of goal, it's just mad. Like
but that's exactly how they played against us. Loads of the ball, but they never got. They didn't have a shot on target.
I think you lot made them move the ball. I think they moved the ball a lot slower against you lot. Against Tottenham in that first half, it was looking like the goal was gonna the goal.
Yeah, we defended better. We defended way better than Tottenham, 100%. I'm saying in terms of the amount of possession they had, it was very, very similar, bro. And they're toothless, bro. I'll be honest, they're awful in front of goal, man. Like this is just
they
what
had
it
Tottenham's
is,
attack. They'd probably have won 4-5-1. That's the thing. They had Tottenham's attack.
Yes, 100%, 100%. Do you know what I'm saying?
The only thing I'll say is that what Trossard did to Porro, that was nasty, man.
That was nasty. That was crazy, you know. And it was just the most basic Cruyff turn. And this is the thing: timing is everything. Do you know what I'm saying? When you pop the skill at the right time, it don't have to be the most flamboyant thing.
It could be a drop of the shoulder.
Just whoop, bruv, splits.
Bro, how many times has Messi made a defender look like they've been shot, and he ain't done no step
without even touching the ball? Just drop the shoulder, ain't even touch the ball, body feint. What? Man's gone. Alas,
bro, I've seen Neymar swing his foot past the ball and do a spin.
Yeah,
bro, a little this, and bro, how about this? Even the speed of the skill doesn't need to happen quickly. You do a skill, as you said, in the right time, the right motion, little step over, not even a step over, body feint. Body feint, I still think, is one of the most effective moves in football. Yeah, classic body feint. Timed right is perfect. But do you know what's worse? I think it was worse than it might have been worse than the CR7 Ashley Cole one, because at least Ashley Cole got straight up and
it was
Ashley Cole got straight back up and
it was worse than that. Because CR7 stepped over the ball in it and then went there, but this thing was just a quick boom and Ashley Cole done the splits. But Trossard made man look like he dislocated his knee, blood. You know them,
bro. That looked like meat off the bone.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like muscle torn off the bone. I thought, oh my God, he's done. Like how about this? He got folded and he stayed there. Stayed there. Like as I said, Ashley Cole got folded, got back up. Nah, fuck this. I'm breaking man's legs. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay down and then come back on the pitch. Nah. How about this? That one arguably is as bad as Isaac to Van der Ven, because I think that's number 1 out of all like the folding of deck chairs.
Yep.
That one there. I don't know if man remember the Van der Ven one where he was actually doing a headstand. I'm talking.
Yeah, he done a face plant. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the face. Or actually the Davinson Sanchez one, Gunda one to Davinson Sanchez from the Edison assist. Man, remember that one? Where he actually ate grass. Like Donny face planted without breaking his fall. Have you?
Bro, there's been some bad ones. There's been some really bad ones.
Because that Gundogan one weren't even, again, that weren't no fancy skill. He just 2-star skill fake shotted it. It was just a fake shot. It was just a fake shot, bro. I've never seen a defender like face plant without using his hands to break his fall.
Yes,
that's
crazy.
what Sanchez done, bro. He actually ate dirt. He ate dirt. There's been a few bad ones, bro. Even Van Dijk's had a bad one when Perisic. When Van Dijk made it to this one. Bro, there's been a few.
No, but to be fair, I've seen Van Dijk, bro. I've seen Sancho put Van Dijk on his face, blood, and I've seen Martial fucking put Van Dijk on his face, blood. A few, bruvs.
Bro, there's a few, bro. Let's remember, the defenders are there to be done. Like, you know, Torres against Rio, like, bro, like the man them have done it before, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it. The one of them that comes to my mind, who was it? Zirkzee against Saliba.
Bruv, him and Jorginho crashed into each other, bro. Like, well, I didn't realize that happened, you know. I was so, like taken aback by the Megs, and the fact that if you watch it in slow motion, he nutmegs, man, and then Saliba's holding his shirt, and then he drags it back while man's holding his shirt. And then because he's holding his shirt, he pulls away. Man spins around and crashes into Jorginho. I didn't even see that because I was focusing on the ball the whole time. But then when I look back, I was like, hold on. Now I mean, pile up on the M25 and that.
Yeah, bro. You're right now. Yeah, he nearly done Jorginho's knee, blood.
Yeah,
he nearly done his own player's knee.
Nice.
Like,
it's not.
Yeah, word to Dams, bro. Every defender gets his day in it. Even if you had a good game and it just happens once in the game, every defender's you're gonna get your time where you get dealt with, innit? Yeah, bro, and it might not even be
even the way, what's his name for you lot? Your winger, bro. The Dutch the way he cooked the lip, bro. That for the goal. He said man slide into the car park.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That bro. He
slid right into the cop end, bro. I'm telling you right now.
It was a mental, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That can always happen, bro.
Facts.
That can always happen, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
The Ajax, blood. It was, bro. And the worst thing is, even like again, fake shots like that. It was just a fake. Like there weren't no flamboyancy to it. There weren't no, you know what I'm saying? There weren't no pizzazz to it. It was a basic fake shot. And how about this? Even I thought he was licking that first time. I thought
it was 100%.
Yeah. And then when he faked it and then slapped it in, I was like, oh, that's nasty. I was like, yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty work still. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sancho had a little double megs in the game week as well.
Oh, nasty. You know what I'm saying, bro? I had to repost that on my story. I had to ask these man, I was like, yo, like, can Sancho still not do it in the Prem, or are we throwing that in the bin now? You know them ones there, because I haven't seen anyone repent, blood.
Bro, it's crazy. Nah, how about this? I've got a couple Man United fans telling me, what did Sancho do? I told you, man, about Sancho. Chelsea aren't winning no games. Sancho in here to the rescue. Hit the same old stuff. Anything to get a one up. You know it is. You know how it gets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know how it gets.
I mean, bro, they said they can't do it in the Prem. They said that he's lazy. He doesn't defend. All these other things have been absolutely disproven on at Chelsea, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because he's the work rate is there. Do you know what I'm saying? The end product is there.
Sancho cooked on the weekend, man. But people don't want to, like, Cass wants to hate on Sancho. He wants to. He tries to. I shut that down. He can't do that around me. I shut that down. Like,
no, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like just the Chelsea thing's mad. But speaking of one more one, Matoma on Joe Gomez.
Matoma. Yeah, bro. Listen, to be fair, bro, Trent was getting cooked by Dallo, bro. Trent's thing's looking spooky right now, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He's fighting demons right now.
He was fine one. It was them two games. It was them two home games. It was last two games he's been good. But you know what it is? People keep relating this game to the Real Madrid game with the Real Madrid thing, bro. Trent's had these games in him, bro. Man, what? Man forgot about Kvaratskhelia versus Trent, blood. Man forgot about Matoma versus Trent, bro. Man then forgot. You get have man them just forgot. Man, like Trent can have what 10 to 12 games in a row where he defends well. But there's gonna be that 1-2 incoming. Like it's gonna be it's round the corner. The Trent defensive stinker is round the corner. And I don't know why man are acting like this is new. This isn't new money.
It's not.
Even rivals were acting like it's new. Ain't new money. Maybe man was surprised because Dallow's been so shit all year. So if it's Dallow that's done it, maybe that's what made people think that, innit? But come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? People just forget. Sometimes people get wrapped up in certain performances. It's weird to me, man. Like Trent's been cooked before, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the problem with modern football, though. People they're so reactionary. Do you know what I mean? Just because you have a few good games or you do a few things well, it doesn't mean that's what you are, bro. Do you know what I mean? You always have to look at the picture in totality.
Even though the other way around, some people could have a few good performances. Szoboszlai, that's a good example. Had 3 good games, in my opinion. Now man are acting like that's the norm. They're like, Monts, you was wrong. Apologize. Scrap your agenda. I said, brother, stop painting the truth with the word agenda. I asked a Liverpool fan, good friend of mine, what percentage would you say Szoboszlai has been good and bad for Liverpool? Man told me 20%. Shout out Carl. He told me 20%.
I think he meant, I think he must have thought you meant good.
Yeah. So not as in 20% good, 80% bad.
Yeah, 100%. Not the other way around.
And then I said, so why am I the villain for calling him crap and that he needs to do more? Why am I the villain? Why am I the bad guy in my fan base for telling man that Szoboszlai ain't good enough? But then when he's not playing, man is saying, see how shit we are about Szoboszlai. Oh, you mean anyone who can flip and run? Yeah. So you're telling me plug Gallagher in there, we would have been better today. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me if you plug Joe Linton in there, we would have been better today. Is that what you're telling me? What are you talking about? What are man actually talking about? You know what I'm saying? Man has had 3 good games, and man are acting like this is the norm. Trent has had 2 bad games this season. Well, he's had about 3 or 4, but for the rest of the season, he's been good. But man are acting like Trent's 3-4 bad games have been Trent. They're rewriting history to say, oh, Trent's been crap all season. No. Robertson has been the one that's been getting cooked all year.
Yeah, Robbo's been getting dog walked, mate.
Yeah, Robbo's been getting dog walked by everyone. Madueke, Saka, Kulusevski, you name it, bro. He's been getting dog walked by Harry fucking Wilson, bro. He's been getting dog walked by everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has dog walked this guy. But because Trent had 2-3 bad games, he's the problem. And Szoboszlai, who's been good for 3 games, is the solution. Well, Szoboszlai came back against Nottingham Forest. Did we win?
I hear it.
Did we win? I'll give you a better question. How many chances did he create? Don't tell me how many yards he ran, because he's the 10. Don't tell me how many yards he ran. How many opportunities did he create? There we go. You can like Sobo for preference. You can like him for preference. I don't mind that. If he's playing in the 8 role and he's sweeping up and that, I don't mind that. It's how you man look at players like Ugarte and that. If you're just doing the dirty work, I don't mind it. You're doing your job. But when you're
know that that's your thing.
Yeah, that's your thing. When you're asking man to create, when you're asking man to come up with moments, broski, what are we doing here?
Facts.
No Liverpool fan can tell me what this man created. And man, look, I can see, bro, one of Liverpool fans that's in my chat as well. Chill, shout out to you. But man said, wait, no, I got to read that again. I didn't just read that. Broski said, who says that's a 10's job? Lock off this thing.
But if you're 10 and you're not creating, you shouldn't be playing. The 10 is literally supposed to be the link between the midfield and the attack, bro. So if you're not creating, what are you doing?
Like, he ran well. He was crap in the first half. He got bullied in the first half. Second half, Szoboszlai stepped up. He was good he was winning his duels. I was happy with that. I was happy with his second half performance. But Rance, what did he create in the final third? And he had many chances where Salah's giving the ball down the line. First man, cross hits the first man. Chose to shoot when he should have passed. Should have passed when he should have shot. Best shot in the team doesn't shoot enough. But it's good enough for Liverpool. Here's another player that people don't want to talk about. Ibrahima Konate. People don't want to talk about it. People watch him like this and blame everyone else. They watch it like this. Now, I love Konate, and I think he's a top defender. I think he's a top defender.
He is.
But this man sped up his rehab. he sped up his rehab, and now he's come back and he's redeveloped the bozo gene, and he's not been good enough.
Maybe he's just not fit, bro.
He's not fit. He's not. And for anyone who says, no, he didn't speed up his... He said it himself. He said, when Gomez got injured, I sped up my rehab. Now he's come back. And he's been arse. He lets Garnacho get the cross in. He gets body.
To be fair, the cross deflected, bro. He didn't let him get the cross in. The cross went through man's legs and deflected. Deflected, bro. And that's why Ahmad scored. He almost blocked it.
Bro, but almost ain't good enough, friends.
It was luck, bro. Like if man go to cross a ball, you go to block it and it deflects off your heel, yeah, and rediverts to a player, yeah. It's bad luck.
For me, though, you don't let the cross in. If it's Trent, we're saying, why have you let the cross in? If it's Robbo, bro, if Robbo lets that cross in, I'm going in, bro. I can't.
I understand, bro. But I just think that it's split second fine margin.
That's fine though. People can like debate that one. The Solanke one, that shouldn't be happening. Man gets out muscled and then they score, and then now we're going into the second leg at 1-0 down. And then if you actually look at the freeze frame for the goal against Nottingham Forest, this man was standing in front of Gravenberch. Now, that was something that Konate actually used to do. Last season, when Konate lost his place to Kwanzaa, everyone knows. Remember, he lost his place to Kwanzaa last year, yeah? Right? For a little bit. Yeah? There was a time where Konate kept vacating his position. It's like, you know when you see red and you just go for the ball out of position. There's centre-backs that do that. Konate used to have a habit of that. And he done the same thing. Poor header out. Salah doesn't go for the 50-50. We'll talk about him as well. And then again, Konate, out of position, Van Dijk isolated. Now, should Van Dijk defend that better? Of course. But for me, Konate, if he's not fit, he shouldn't play. I know that sounds mad. A lot of Liverpool fans don't want to hear that. If you're not 100% fit and you're going to concede us, the route to conceding at least 2 of the last 3 goals, debatably all 3 of them, what are you doing on the pitch? Leave the field and go and rest up and heal, bro. Heal. That's it, bro. I'd rather have you for the last 15 games of the Prem than have you for the next 5 and not for the rest of the season. That's the bottom line. And if you really want to talk about football IQ, the brain, the fitness level doesn't actually tell you to rush out and try to go for that header and leave your centre-back vacated. Yeah. The area free. The body, that's nothing to do with the body. That's your brain. Did your brain get injured? I know the brain didn't get injured. This is the thing. These are home truths that people don't want to listen to. Mo Salah is my favorite player at Liverpool, bro. Last 3 games has fed into every opinion that rival fans have spoke on after he's been in the form of his life.
Do you give him the money? Do you give him the money he wants?
Yeah, of course. 100%. There's no doubts about that. My thing is that I crash it on Salah when I need to crash it on Salah, and this is the time to crash it on Salah, bro. Because this is the time where Liverpool aren't performing how we usually performed. And yes, of course, like, don't get me wrong, Rants, yeah? Like, we know that Salah's not Eden Hazard. So we know he's not going to take on 4 or 5 players and score. But even I'm more annoyed. I know what Salah is, but I'm more annoyed about the chances that did fall to him, though. It's not about he didn't create 100, because he did create chances. He created chances. But there's a certain base level when we call players world class. You know what I'm saying? There's a base level of expectation, which is way higher than the Gakpos, the Jotas, you know, the Diaz's and those guys. There's a reason why you don't really hear Diaz stinker. You didn't really hear a Gakpo. You didn't hear none of that because it's the expectation. Do you know what I'm saying? He should have had at least 2 goals on top of having a poor game. Still should have had 2 goals. He still should have left with something and didn't. And we ended up drawing the game. Now, it's not all Salah's fault. But these are the players that need to get you out the mud. This is why Cole Palmer didn't have a particularly bad game for Chelsea. But I'm hearing Cole Palmer slander because it's the expectation to get your team over the line. And for me, Salah's been bad 3 games in a row. I ain't seen that since last AFCON. You know what I'm saying? And when he come back from his hamstring injury last season. So what I would say about Salah, I'm not gonna say he's shit. He's a scrub. Rare tear. I'm not going to go that far into it, but he needs to buck up his ideas, bro. He needs to, because at the end of the day, and it's a tactical thing as well. Wingers still need overlaps, and if the wingers having a bad game,
bro,
And if a winger's having a bad game, go and overlap. I don't care what the manager's saying. And if the winger is still ignoring the overlap, like what Gakpo did, Gakpo actually had an overlap and was ignoring it. He was ignoring it. One thing Robertson actually can do is overload and low cross. He can still do that. He still does that very well. That's not the part of his game that's lost. You see what I'm saying? If a winger's ignoring the overlap, then that's why I was on Gakpo, because bro, Gakpo wasn't in the game.
Yeah.
But was still making the wrong decisions when he got the ball. You know what I'm saying? Salah was making the wrong decisions, but he was in the game. At least, bare minimum, he was in the game. Bare minimum. And was in the game. Our attack hasn't really been in the game for the last 3 games.
What do you say to this comment then? The man are saying now, bro, the Arsenal are closing in. They're saying it's 4 points. Is that 4 points with the same amount of games played?
No.
What, do you have a game in hand?
Yeah, we still got a game in
hand. Oh, bro, hey, you Arsenal man, the way you was talking, I thought it was.
Oh yeah, them man, bro, I ain't, bro.
I said it's still 7 points, and hey, bruv, you man, get back in your prams, man. What are you talking about? I can't believe it, bro. You lot had me doing mash for a second. Fuck off, man. Do you know?
Nah, it's 4 points now with a game in hand. Yeah.
Oh, get out of here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get out of here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, what is all this, man?
And that's why I ignore the Arsenal thing, because it's like their loss is like around their next, like, you get it, it's around the corner, like, you know what I'm saying? I've got a few Liverpool fans even feeding into it. Don't get me wrong. If we lose against like Brentford or something, then yeah, because now it's 4 points. Then it's like, if Arsenal win, it's obviously 4 points, isn't it? But 4 points of a game in hand, I'm still fine with that. I'd have liked it to be more, but every team kind of has their blip. What I'd also say, Rance, is that Salah ain't gonna score every game. He'll score most games. I ain't gonna lie. He'll score most games, whether it's stinker or performance. He'll score most games. And I think sometimes, because Salah's, this is about Salah's fifth or sixth stinker this season, in it. If I'm keeping it a buck, 5th or 6th stinker this season easily, yeah. And the bottom line is that every other game he's been very good in, or good in at least. Yes. And I think, remember that Donny's he's not 27 anymore, innit? And you know, and I don't think I need to break this down to you. I don't need to break this down to many people that actually proper know ball, I think. But when you're 32, there are gonna be games, bro, where you've kind of just got to bide your time. You know what I'm saying? And let the Diaz's and the Gakpos, and you know what I'm saying? Salah, for me, isn't gonna run a game at 32. You know what I'm saying? And even players that were technically way ahead of him, Hazard's, Henry's, what were these guys doing at 32? Them man weren't running games at 32 anymore, bro. Henry was in the MLS. Hazard was playing with Trunks and Philly. I didn't even mention it. My bad with the other name. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You get it? Like, he was, you get it? So at 32, I don't expect, Salah has been surprisingly running a few games, in it, which is actually surprising to me. But as you know, 1% of physicality and all that stuff there. But you're bonkers if you expect him. You're bonkers if you expect him to do that. And bro, by the way, you know that's not me getting onto Hazard. I'm saying that you can't expect, if you don't expect Salah to run a game, don't expect Salah to run a game at 32, 24/7. If the other man that were way better than him technically, like, weren't doing it at that time, at that age.
No, 100%. But bro, but the thing is, when I said that, yeah, I see, what's his name? I can't remember. I think 360 TV or something like that, or whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, man, try to clip me when I was talking about Mo Salah, and I get these dumb Liverpool fans trying to get onto me. It's facts, bro. Man, are saying, "Oh, Salah ghosts and that." But like, Salah doesn't ghost, blood. Salah is the player that's always on the periphery of the game, the edge of the game, and then he contributes with a goal and assist without really affecting the game. Similar to what Erling does, bro. Like, he's a striker. Like, so when man say he ghosts, bro, he don't ghost any more than Erling ghosts, bro. By the end of the day,
I think Salah's in the game more than Erling.
But barely, like, do you know what I'm saying?
He is, bro.
He ain't in the game, bro. Like, he's not in the game. Like, he's not in the game,
bro. This season,
bro. Listen, bro. This guy, if he's not missing chances, he's not really in the game. When I say in the game, he's not someone that connects the team. He's not, bro. Like, he's on the periphery. There's times where man are asking me if he's playing. Like, this is what you get to expect from Salah. Salah is a final third player. That's what he is, and that's okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
That is okay. He's a final third player. The middle third, he's not involved. And obviously, he's not supposed to be involved in the defensive third either because he's not a defender, innit? But he ain't no winger, bro. Man needs to drop the winger stuff, bro. Savio's a winger, bro. Salah is not a fucking winger, bro.
No, bro, Salah's an inside forward, but he still picks up the ball on the touchline. What I will say is that there's still a lot of parts of the game that people don't look at. Salah is definitely involved in the second phase, but it's more, again, it's not as much as you'd have a conventional winger say. So, for instance, Salah, he's played the pass before the assist many times this season. That's why I disagree when I say he's only just a little bit more involved than Haaland. He's way more involved than Haaland. But at the end of the day, I don't expect him to be running games anyway. And I don't agree with people saying that. I agree with the final third thing in terms of that's where his magic is, in it, like 100%. But I don't disagree. When people say, "Oh, when he's not getting GA, he's shit." When he's not getting GA, he's shit. Like that to me is an overstatement. It's such an overstatement. For me, that's too lazy. I don't
think it's an overstatement. If he doesn't get a goal or an assist, I haven't seen a Liverpool game where he's influenced the game and he hasn't got a goal.
Because when he does influence the game, he is scoring and assisting. So it's like that's why.
Yeah, and when he doesn't score or assist, he does nothing.
But again, Salah has scored or assisted in 300 and something games. He's only not scored and assisted in about 5 games in Salah's 300 games. So, there's not been so
that's not a real stat, bruv. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, bro, hold on.
Bruv, he don't score or assist every game once, bro. He doesn't.
You realize Mo Salah, I think at his Anfield record, it's either his Liverpool or Anfield record in all comps. It's like 260 goals and assists, something like that. And
that doesn't matter because he gets braces in games and I'm sure he scored a hat-trick.
Yeah,
so
obviously, but my point,
every game.
No, but my point still stands. There is not a massive amount of games where he doesn't score or assist. He scores or assists so often that he can have a good game and score 1 goal, and that doesn't matter. He scored his goal. We'll focus on the goal.
All right, Montz, let me put it this way, yeah. In most of the games that he scores or assists, yeah, he don't even play that well. A man scores a penalty or something like that, bro. Like, bro, I've seen enough of you lot, innit? There's very few games I've seen where I'm like, yo, Mo Salah is running this game. Even the game where you won 5-0, he missed about 5 one-on-ones, bro. And the goal he scored was straight at the fucking goalkeeper, and the keeper saved it.
I'll find the stat because man think I'm capping. I'll find the stat.
Like, brother, times when he gets GA, he's rubbish, bro. Like, I have not seen this guy put in 4 good performances, for your team in a row. Like, good performances. Fuck the stats. Because I don't really care about the stats too tough when I'm rating players' performances, because I've seen loads of good performances from players that don't necessarily reward them with GA, bro. Like, for instance, Morgan Rogers at Aston Villa. Most of the time I watch this guy play, he influences the game by picking up the ball, driving at players, committing players, forcing 2v1s and making space for his teammates. Even if he doesn't get GA, I'm seeing this guy, like, he's imposing himself on the game, bro. Bro, when I watch Mo Salah play, bro, man's just not in the game at all, bro. Like, at all. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I know what you're saying about the stats, but, bro, he's one of them players that can get stats without really playing well or without even being involved, bro. KDB's a similar kind of player. He cannot really be involved in the game, and a man can just toss the ball into the box and he's got an assist, bro. Like, there's players like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Bruno's another one of those players, bro. More times, Bruno's best performances for Man United have been when he hasn't scored. Some of his best performances have been when he hasn't scored, bro.
For me, as I said, it's not something we're going to agree on, innit? I'm not saying Salah's the most dazzling footballer in the world, nor do I say, he's only a goal scorer. I think him only being a goal scorer is lazy analysis. But I'm also going to say
he's not only a goal scorer because he gets assists as well, but he's a final action player, whether it be the goal.
I don't disagree with that.
But that's why I compared him to Erling, bro. Not saying because they're both final action players. I'm not saying that he goal hangs like Erling and that, no, but they're both final action players. Yeah, they're both final action players. Both of their performances get judged on GA, bro. You don't judge their performances on their performance, bro, because they're
100%. Nothing. No, for me, as I said, because he scores so many goals, the rest of the stuff outside of that gets heavily understated. I've always said the same thing about Lampard. Because he got so many goals as a midfielder, the other parts of his game, for me, were understated. And just because there were midfielders like Scholes that were technically better than him, people were like love to reduce bro as a goal scorer when it was so much more.
No, but they have to, because that was his strongest trait. Because
it was his
Lampard's
strongest trait, but he could still do other things though.
He could do other things, but he wasn't nowhere near the best tackler, so no one spoke about it. He was nowhere near the best passer, so no one spoke about it. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't really an engine. His USP was getting GAs, bruv. Like that's what man are gonna focus on. But he could pass, not as well as Scholes, not as well as Gerrard, but he could pass. Do you know what I'm saying? So Lampard's thing is, his only elite attribute was his goal scoring. So that's why everyone talks about his goal scoring. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that was his elite attribute.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what sometimes when players have elite attributes, people just discount not saying you specifically.
No, you're right. You're 100%. People are going to lean on the elite attribute.
Yeah.
Salah's elite attribute
they
is
just
GA,
forget
bro.
about every other thing. They forget about every other thing. Like, obviously, if Salah scored 300 tap-ins, then I'd sit here and go, yeah, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I can't argue. I can't argue. He's the most efficient poacher I've ever seen for my club. I can sit there and say that and be shameless, but that's not the same action in what he's done. I
wouldn't say he's efficient. I'd say that he's effective. He's not.
Effective. Sorry, that's a better word. He's the most effective. You know, but
that motherfucker, bro, he can miss a chance, bruv. I'm telling you.
Salah should have. How about this? Salah should have probably about 250 goals, bro. He should have way more goals for Liverpool. In all comps. I don't know in all comps. I know at Anfield.
You should have at least double the goals when you look at the chances I've seen this guy miss.
Goals, he's on 175 goals.
So, yeah, you're right. He should be on at least another 75.
That's just Prem, innit? Yeah. That's not, I don't know what all comps is.
Yeah.
Prem is 175, innit?
Yeah.
But if you count in some of his misses, he'd probably be on about 200. In my opinion, all the misses he's missed in terms of big chances as well.
He's missed a hella big chances.
He
missed 4 big chances in that 5-0 game.
In that 5-0 alone. But to be fair, so many players miss chances. But
his chances weren't hard though.
Yeah, of course.
They're 1v1s. They're 1v1s with no one in front of him, bro.
Yeah, it's true. Like the one at City that went over the bar. Like that, even though to be fair, he finishes them ones. It's some of them snapshots that he just slices sometimes. But like when we're talking tap-ins, like you see like Sterling when he was scoring a bag of tap-ins.
Yeah. His thing's class, bro.
Yeah, like Salah, the reason why I talk about Salah in a completely different light, because I've seen Salah score every type of goal, apart from a free kick. I think free kick is the only type of goal I haven't seen him score, bro. I've seen him score from near the halfway line. I've seen him score from his right foot on the byline like Aguero. I've seen Salah take on 4 or 5 men and score a goal on 4 different occasions. I've seen man score big goals in big moments in knockout phases. I've seen man score every type of goal with his left foot and his right foot. Long range, curlers, power shots, power drivers, volleys, screamers, you name it. You know what I'm saying? If every goal was a tap-in, then I'd be more adverse to say this guy is just a finisher and that is it. I've seen also pretty much almost every type of assist from Salah. You know what I'm saying? Trivella, you know what I'm saying? Inside of the foot, back heel. I've seen it all. Like, yes, final third rants, and I agree with you on that. I hear the final third thing. And the thing is, because man's so effective and he's there so often and he's leaving with something, I'm pretty sure 93% of the time he's leaving with something. His home record for Anfield, he's only been inactive in about 5-6 games, something like that. It's a crazy number. Yeah. Like, I'm fine with calling him a final third, one of the best ever final third players in the Prem. I'm fine with that. But when man act like he's a bum in every other facet of the game, I'm not having that.
Yeah, he's not a bum. He's not a bum.
Yeah, but
he's not a bum. But for me, he's not in the same conversation as the old timers. Yeah, like in the league, innit? Like for me, in terms of all round game, he's not. He's just a numbers guy.
He's not as good as the all timers. But the all timers would never have. They ain't getting the numbers that he's getting. They're not getting the numbers and that he's getting as well. So as much as I prefer. I'll be real. We
don't really know that though. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
we don't really know that. So what you reckon? If you had Gareth Bale, instead of Mo Salah, the Gareth Bale that was at Tottenham, you don't think he would score the amount of goals that Salah scored if he took your penalties as well? And Gareth Bale scores free kicks as well.
No, because Salah scored. Because
Bale takes free kicks.
Yeah, that's fine. But Salah got
So he would get
31
you
goals.
free kick goals.
Bro,
He would
Salah
get you
scored
your
31
penalties.
No, Rants. Salah scored 31 goals, no pens. No pens.
What, and you think
No
Gareth
pens,
Bale?
bro.
You think
No
Gareth
pens.
Bale couldn't do that in that Klopp Liverpool team?
For me, Gareth Bale's a different type of player. So for me, you can't say that. I can't say he would have got as many goals as Salah. Because if these man, when they went to the top of their game and were playing in the top competitions, they weren't scoring 30, 40 goals a season, bro. Man are saying this crazy work. These man weren't scoring 30 goals a season.
Gareth Bale is scoring bumper clots from 30 yards.
Yes. Again, he has more X factor than Mo Salah. He has way more X factor.
And you think that the chances that Salah was scoring, that Bale wouldn't score those as well?
Bro, I don't even know if Bale gets in those positions in the same way. It's a different system, bro. I'm saying right now, Bale had better players at Madrid and was not scoring 50 goals. Salah is consistently scoring 30, 40, 50, not 50 maybe, but he's done that, like, you know what I'm saying, 30, 40 goals in that range, season after season for 8 years. If none of them man have done that for a reason, and they played in better teams than this Liverpool team. So you can say it's outrageous, but tell me why they didn't do it with better players around them.
You know why,
and I'm not talking. And by the way, these guys are better football.
You know why? No, bro. Listen, I know you know football, bro. The reason why he didn't do it is because he didn't have to, bro. Because his role was different. When you've got CR7 in the team, you don't have to put up Mo Salah numbers because you don't have to carry the team, bro. You don't have to carry the team. Benzema wasn't putting up Benzema numbers when he played with Ronaldo because Ronaldo was putting up the numbers, so he facilitated. When Ronaldo left, he started scoring. So the fact that Bale didn't score those goals, it's not because he couldn't, it's because that was not his role in the team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you gave Gareth Bale the role that Salah had, bro, he would score more goals than him because he's a better finisher, bro. He's a better striker of the football than Mo Salah by far, bro. He's as quick as Mo Salah as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a pace thing, bro. Gareth Bale scores overhead kicks, he scores headers, he scores free kicks, he scores penalties. He's a better technician, bro, and he's got the athleticism to boot, bro. So if man are telling me that if it was Bale and Mane instead of Salah and Mane, that Bale wouldn't score those goals, that's crazy. Of course he would. He would.
I'm saying he'd score goals. For me, if you're at the team for 8 years, you're not scoring 175 goals in the same time that Salah's scoring. You're not doing it, bro. Like, do you know, like the reason why I can say that is because
we're not talking about injuries, bro. Like, let's.
I'm not talking about Bale's injury. I'm not even factoring in injuries. I'm not even mentioning that.
So what do you mean out the team for 8 years? Then what does that mean?
As in the team for 8. As in Salah has been at Liverpool for 8 years and has not slowed down in terms of he stayed consistent. At the end of the day, with Bale, yes, he had Ronaldo, but Salah had Mane. Mane was also putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying? Mane was also putting up numbers for Liverpool. Maybe not as good as Salah's, but he was putting up good numbers. Good numbers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think for me, it's very much easier said than done when you're looking at a specific player to plug in somewhere. How many
penalties has Mo Salah scored for Liverpool? Is there a way of finding it out?
I don't know how many penalties he scored.
Hey guys, is there a way of finding it out? How many penalties he scores? Because I feel like he gets penalties all the time. Every time I'm watching Liverpool play, and sometimes the penalties are the only goals that he scored in the game. So I need to know this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
even so, my point is, bro, is that I just think it's too easy to say this just because of attributes. There's a lot more to the game that, again, for someone to be as consistent as they are. As I said, if man names say, not anyone, but a lot of these players could go into Liverpool system and do it. As I said, they ain't done it themselves. And I'm pretty sure if they did do it, if they could do it themselves, they would do it themselves. Goals win games. Bale, Hazard, any of these guys. Don't get me wrong. I can concede the technical argument. Rants, you know me, bro. We've been talking ball for a minute now. I've conceded about technical ability. I've not even conceded. I share that opinion about Mo Salah compared to some of these guys. I share that opinion. Mahrez, Hazard, Henry, any of these guys, bro. I share that opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can take the bias out of that. But what I'm not having is that these men are gonna do the same thing in this system. I'm not having that. How about this? Put Salah in their system. I guarantee
put Salah put Salah in that Wales team, yeah. And how many goals? He ain't scoring no goals.
He's not because he's
not.
Well then, but let's not.
Gareth Bale, yeah. Gareth Bale.
He's got more X factor.
Gareth Bale, yeah, is not reliant on a system to mash work. So I'm saying if you put him in a system where goals fall on your lap, like the Liverpool thing, he scores more goals because he scores goals without. He makes his own goals.
I disagree. In the Salah, putting Salah in the Wales team, yes, because Bale's got more X factor than Salah. Bale's got more X factor.
He
Bale's got more X factor than most of these, man.
But I hear that. But why would you think that Bale is not given all the same opportunities that Mo Salah gets here? That he's not going to score more goals when we know that he's got a deeper bag,
bro. As I said, for me, when he was at Tottenham, he was being compared to Suarez and that, and rightly so. And even when he was at Madrid, I don't care if CR7 is scoring all these goals. Bale was playing at times when CR7 weren't playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, because man has more X factor, I believe he'll stand out more as a one-man player because he can take the game at the scruff of the neck. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a better striker of the ball. He's a better footballer, in my opinion.
What was Gareth Bale's stats for the last season at Tottenham, guys, before he went to Real Madrid? Do you know them? Because I don't know his stats. I just remember that he was the most devastating player in the league.
His stats were good. His stats were good. Were very good.
They were, but I don't remember them.
I'll double check it now. His stats were very good, though. His stats were very good. It was...
we are not overrating Gareth Bale, my brother. You know what I mean? The only man that think Gareth Bale is overrated, a man that never watched him. Do you know what I mean?
It's not saying it here, but I'm pretty sure it was like 18, 19. It might have even been 20 goals.
21 league goals.
Yeah, it was 21. I'm trying to see how many assists you got.
For Spurs.
21 goals. It's not even saying the assists, you know. It's not saying the assists. I don't know how many assists you got.
25 GA, they're saying it was, yeah.
So it's four assists and 21 goals.
That's what they're saying for Spurs, you know.
Yeah.
For fucking Spurs.
Yeah, I hear that, but bro, I hear that. But that Spurs team.
21 in 33 appearances is mental.
Yeah. But bro, Salah's early season for Liverpool, no pens, 31 goals and 12 assists, bro. One pen, 44 in all competitions, 10 goals in the Champions League. Because them times Milner was on penalties, and that Tottenham team finished above us. Not Bale's Tottenham team. He wasn't at Liverpool then. I'm talking about Tottenham were above.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Monts. You're 100% spot on. But you know what the difference is, yeah? The difference is, yeah, Gareth Bale played in an era where it was machine for machine. It weren't no system thing. It was get the ball to Gareth Bale and man just wins you the game.
Yeah, and then Salah and that.
Yeah, that's it. Like Bale's Salah's not in that. Do you know what I mean? Salah's not in the system where it's get the ball to Salah, and that was more like the Cole Palmer last season. Cole Palmer last season for Chelsea was get the ball to Cole Palmer. Like, man are just standing there watching him. Like, something has to happen.
Salah's had 2 seasons like that still. He's had 2 seasons like that. The one where we tried to do the quad and his first season. There was a season where we would just give the ball to Salah and let him run. And what I would say, this is probably an excuse. I'll be real. I thought Salah was going to be a different player before the Sergio Ramos shoulder thing happened. And then man changed his game. I don't think it's an excuse. But there was a shift in his game that I think most people noticed in it. Because in Salah's first season, he was taking on players. I see him doing roulettes. I'm seeing dropping his shoulder. Like, people, go back and look at that first season. And even go back and look at his season for Roma. Who spoke about it in the interview? Chelsea player. Someone spoke about him.
Who would it have been? Like Obi Mikel or something? Maybe?
Rudiger. Okay. Rudiger was speaking about it. Like, when in Salah's first season for Liverpool and his first and one of his seasons for Roma, he was doing a lot of the taking players on and rare tear and all of that stuff. And then again, he just switched. The game just switched. And that's not me saying he was better than the aliens at it. But he was very much more so get the ball to Salah and you can say this is cap. Then Rudiger's lying, innit? Don't call me a liar, call Rudiger a liar. And again, I'm a Liverpool fan. I watched every single game of that 17-18 season. I thought we'd got the reincarnation of Luis Suarez, blood. Not Luis Suarez because he's way better, but I thought Salah was going to be a different player to kind of what we grew to season after season.
In what sense?
I thought he was going to go on a similar trajectory to Mane. You know what I'm saying? Where you could actually give the ball to Mane and he'd be more elusive with it in terms of beating players. But
what are you saying? He turned into like more,
an
efficient player instead.
It turned into more efficient. Now again, I will never know. For me, it was very evident after Sergio Ramos dislocated his shoulder. In it was very efficient after that. where it was very much put his foot on the ball. Can he just curl it one time? Or can he, you know, the same little pass he does down the line? You know, Salah's like 4 moves that he does in it that you can pretty much telegraph every game. You see what I'm saying? So there has Salah's and obviously the season when Firmino's last season for the club, or the second from last season from the club, where that season where Salah took it for when he done up City, when he done up Watford. So again, people are gonna have these arguments, and I think the Salah argument's gonna go on from Kingdom Come in it. But for me, don't say it, do it. Man's been, man, like his bag is,
yeah? You know what I love about football?
These all-timers,
you know what I love about football the most?
Yeah.
MONTS, is one of the most football purist football fans I've ever seen in terms of technical ability, but he rates Mo Salah because he plays for Liverpool. And this is what football tribalism does, bro. It gets man forget all of your morals and that. You know what I mean? That's what it does. Because every eye test, Mo Salah fails it. Every single one. And MONTS knows it, you know. This is the Ryan Cherky fucking head of the fan club over here talking about Mohamed Salah, bro. You know what I mean? The bread that when he plays for Egypt, looks like Tutankhamun, bro. When he plays,
I'm not saying
Egypt,
he passes.
He looks like a corpse when he plays for his country, bro. And then he turns up in a Liverpool shirt, he ghosts, and then man scores a penalty and rips off his shirt, and man are talking to me about GA. Like this is not MONTS, bro. This is someone else. I'll be real. This ain't him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This ain't him. Because if Mo Salah played for Chelsea, MONTS would want him hanged, bro. Like we know this already. He's haram, bro. When you watch this guy play, it's
because I've given Saka his praises.
But Saka is the reincarnation of Mohamed Salah right now, bro. Just getting stats, bro. Even when the eye test, he's failing it. He's like a mini Salah, bro. That's what he's turning into. He's turning into just an efficiency machine. That's what it is. No X factor, no flair.
I'm not saying, but Rance, I'm not sitting there saying that Salah is an eye test guy and he's a brilliant, amazing, technically gifted, top of the range footballer, though. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying people are down acting like he's a scrub in every facet of the game.
No, he's not. He's not a scrub, but
that's what man.
What you see doesn't match the numbers. That's all in it. But for you to sit here and tell me that Gareth Bale, couldn't put up these numbers, in a prime Klopp system, it's making me doubt you, because Gareth Bale can get you at least 8 free kicks as well that Salah can't get you. He can get you the acrobatic overhead kicks and all these things that Salah's not going to get you. He's going to get you these long range volleys from the edge of the box that Salah's not going to get you. He's going to get you the 25-yard strikes, that Salah's not going to get you. He's got such a deeper bag that he can replace some of these goals that Salah's scoring by maybe getting in behind. He can replace them by long shots, free kicks, all of these different things. So, and then he can get his assist from taking set pieces because he's a free kick taker and a corner taker as well.
But Rance, you could also say that, and Bale fans are sorry, but in today's football, where football's more system orientated, Bale would die in certain systems. He'd die in certain systems.
I don't agree. You know why? Because I think Bale is the perfect player for any system because he's got but he's got an outrageous engine as well. Gareth Bale was a left back, bro. In the modern game, Gareth Bale could play as a wing back because he's got the engine. He could play as a right 10.
But when
he could play as a right forward, he could play anywhere because he's got the engine, bro. He's one of the most.
When he turned into a centre forward, there were even years at Real Madrid where he was dying, bro. He was dying.
He's one of the most OP players in modern history because he's one of the best athletes.
Bro, again, you don't need to understand as well. Yes, he was very durable, but my man, like ignoring his latter years of Real Madrid, bro. Man weren't old,
But man was playing golf, man.
But that's bro. These things all count in the modern day of football where people are more sensitive nowadays. But it all counts. It all counts. Just like how for me, Salah is not someone you can rely on in terms of you can rely on him in terms of his output, but in terms of if the team's playing bad and he plays for Wales, he's not going to slap it from 25 yards and he's not going to do what Bale does.
Yeah, he's relying on everyone else around him.
Yeah. But Bale, bro, at the same, you gotta remember when in the final years at Real Madrid, it weren't going well, and his ability alone, aside from the 50-50 work rate, weren't if we're talking younger Bale when he was running up and down for Tottenham, cool. But when things became more, rigid. You need to do certain things. You might not be the main man. It went left for Bale. Yes, he was doing side missions, but that's not my business. I'm not talking about latent ability as a footballer. It's a different argument. I'm just saying it works for one way for Bale. It works the other way for Mo Salah. One is just more pure in the way of football. Hence why I haven't compared their football in latent abilities. And that's what people, it's hard for people to accept that. It's hard for people to hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's hard.
I hear it.
People to hear that. People don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
You got to defend your
I'm not defending Mo Salah. I'm saying out loud what Salah's good at and what he's not good at. I'm just saying that I don't like people downplaying what someone's been doing for so long consistently and ignore every other part of their game because they lean on their elite elite side of their game. People are leaning on that and ignoring everything else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just because Mo Salah, do you know what it is? It's like me saying because I like oranges, apples are shit. That doesn't mean Salah is shit at everything else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's good at one thing, he's shit at everything else. That's why I don't like the lazy term. He only scores goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know who only scored goals at times in their game? Raheem Sterling, bro. He only scored goals at times. You know what I'm saying?
You're 100% right, and I think Raheem Sterling is trash.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. There was a time where Sterling was before he was even a goal scorer. Before even at Liverpool.
At Liverpool, he didn't really get goals, but he was more of
he was like a pure.
He was more dangerous. He was more of a threat.
Yeah, bro. Sterling was a proper pure winger. How about this? Even in his first season under Pep, he was still doing the pure winger thing, and Pep weren't. He weren't on that.
Pep didn't need that from him.
Yeah, he was like, no. This is what you need to do. He said, leave that to Sane. Leave that to Sane will do that. You know what I'm saying? You just wait 100%. There and KDB will get you the ball. Sane will get you the ball. He was going band for band with KDB for assists. Band for band, he was going band for band with KDB for assists. You know what I'm saying? Even the way Sane's died off is sad to see. I can't even lie. Sad to see still for what he used to do. But yeah. But aside from the Liverpool stuff, I wanted to give Man United some praise, innit? For the Arsenal Man United game, because I know we went way off topic, innit?
That's fine. Yeah. No, we done our thing, bro. I'll be honest. Yeah. Like you, man, I told you, man, about Jay-Z. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. Do you know what I mean? I'll win again. You know what I'm saying? And man got a video coming out on my clips page at 3:00 here. Do you know what I mean? Rasmus Hojlund, I defeated him. Just like I defeated Garnacho, who's on his way out the club.
I defeated him.
Bro, I defeated him. Just like I defeated Marcus Rashford as well, who's on his way out the club.
Oh, my God.
Listen, bro, I defeated these guys, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Zirkzee starts tonight. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't,
he has to start tonight.
I will lose my mind. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still backing my manager because my manager knows what time it is, bro. Like, at the end of the day, everything this manager said, about this football team, I've been saying it to you, and I've said it to you before this manager's come. Do you know what I'm saying? So, as much as I'd love to think that the manager watches the shows, he definitely doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them things where everything this manager has said about this football team, I have said, bro. And this quote that I got from Ruben Amorim today as well, and let me tell you how similar this is. Remember when we drew against Liverpool, and I was telling man, don't get gassed. Do you know what I'm saying? We beat Liverpool. We drew with Liverpool. It was transition football, the same transition football we've been playing since Jose Mourinho. We still can't sustain attacks. We still can't do this. We still can't do that. Ruben Amorim said, I think we as a team are not used to spending a lot of time in the last third of the opponent. We had some games here that we lost and we had that control, but the threat wasn't there. We have to have time to train that. And the players have to spend a lot of time during training and games to be good at this moment. I saw a lot of games before he joined, and we scored a lot of goals, like Garnacho doing transitions, Rashford. But then you see the difference of our goals. It's like always negative. It's still negative, bro. Like the goal difference, because we don't dominate, bro. We're waiting on other teams to make mistakes. And he goes, I think the biggest problem in our team, the lack of goals and the lack of ability to play in the last third of the opponent to control the game. We know that. We need time to train, to pass information, but it's harder for us to score in that way than in transitions. He understands that we're a transition team at the moment, and maybe that's why he's playing Rasmus instead of Zirkzee. Not because he don't rate Zirkzee, but because he knows we're shit in the final third. We can't keep the ball, bro. He knows we're a transition team. He knows it. And that's what he's saying. So when you look at the goals we score, we're not really scoring team goals. We're scoring transition goals. He wants to build a team that can dominate possession and keep the opponent in the defensive third and keep the ball and keep pressure on them. But we don't really have the players to play that football right now. We don't. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been saying. That's why when we got the draw against Liverpool, everyone was gassing it, yeah. But I was like, bro, listen, if Onana doesn't make that save from McAllister, we lose that game 3-0, blood. Don't get it twisted. If Liverpool score the first goal and then the man are screaming, the game's over. I'll be real. I know my football team. If we conceded the first goal in that game, we lose it. 100% we lose that game. So because we scored a little breakaway goal, all of a sudden, man are going on like, nah, we've turned a corner. We ain't turned a corner. We're still a counter-attacking team. Until we can learn how to dominate the ball and be dangerous, not just dominate the possession for possession's sake and not be dangerous like Arsenal. Arsenal keeping a lot of the ball against us, but weren't dangerous. That's what we look like. We look like that. Loads of the ball, not dangerous, because we don't have incisive passes. We don't have guys that are really, really good on the ball. Until we can learn to keep the ball and always be a threat, we'll always be a counter-attacking team. And this is why we need to change the profile of our attackers. Garnacho, Rashford, Hojlund, these kind of players that are not good on the ball, they need to be moved on. It's the only way we progress as a football team.
I always say that I think you can't have a blend of players who are final third and they're not enough creators, but your creator is also your final third player. I think that's the problem that you've always had, having Bruno Fernandes as your talisman. I said this from early. I said, you lot will never win one of the big two if Bruno Fernandes is your talisman. Never. Yeah. He could play for 50 seasons and not age. You'd never win. You see, like, I hear people say put Bruno Fernandes in City's side and he creates as much as Kate. No, he doesn't. No. Like, the bottom line is that with players like Bruno, you want him to create but also control, and he doesn't have a blend of either. Yes, he can create. He has moments. Bruno Fernandes has X factor. No one's denying that. He's a moments. He definitely has moments because we've seen it with our. He literally held against Arsenal the other day. That finish is one of the hardest finishes to pull off. That goal is one of the hardest finishes on the half volley, bouncing, coming at you at pace, and hitting that, not by correcting it, with power and pace.
You finessed it on the half volley. It's a joke.
Do you know how hard that is to do?
Yeah.
But then you see the other shit he does for another 10 games.
Bro, even in that game, there was a chance the ball came to him and he just kicked it up in the air, bro. The ball was up in the air for like 5 seconds. Like, he just moved it up in the air for no reason.
And that's what Bruno Fernandes, that's the problem with having someone like that as your talisman. You'll never, like, that's not going to win you.
Yeah, he's inconsistent, so we can't be consistent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If your talisman is not consistent, and as I said, like, people will say, oh, but you just protected Mo Salah. But Mo Salah is still a consistent goal. Like, he's still consistent in what he does.
No, you're right. What I'm saying?
Yeah. He's still consistent in what he does. So Bruno Fernandes is no longer consistent. Like, he was consistent in the first 18 months. Because even though Bruno Fernandes was a trash footballer and was nowhere near Pogba, at least he had an inevitability about him. Them times. NHS Martial times. There was inevitability about him where even when he's shooting, you're like, yeah, it's trouble. It's troublesome. But you don't have Lukaku anymore. You don't have Pogba anymore. You don't have Martial anymore. You don't even have Cavani anymore. You don't have any of these guys where you could at least say, Bruno, just keep spamming it. Just keep spamming it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't score goals anymore and he doesn't create enough at a consistent rate. So as you said, this, like, you guys have been a counter-attacking team for so long, for 3 different managers. 3 different managers. Now, the players
that LVG, we've been a counter-attacking team the whole time.
Yeah, since Van Gaal. And the worst thing is, even the players that Ten Hag brought in aren't used to.
They're all counter-attacking players.
Apart from maybe Anthony. Anthony's probably the only give and go player that can probably do a thing in the final third if you got the right players around him. And it has to be very particular as well. For a player like Anthony, it has to be very particular. So that's spot on. Like, United will still struggle to win a lot of games this season, simply because. But
I just love that the manager knows that.
Yeah. It's a good thing for him to say, because it's taken him a little minute to figure out, but he's figured it out. He's looking at these men going, all right. These man can't play ball with the ball. These man have
this is
60% possession. They don't know what to do.
This is also why he's happy to let Garnacho go. This is why I keep telling people Garnacho's trash, yeah. Man don't want to listen to me, yeah. And man said, Rance, you're beefing an 18-year-old and you're doing all these things. Bro, listen.
Man.
I understand that you need a certain, you need certain attributes to be useful in certain systems.
Yeah, because it's a game of football at the end of the day.
Like if MONTS gave me 11 players, I could tell you exactly as a coach how I'm going to set this team up and how I'm going to get the best out of this team, where my strengths are going to be in this team, where I'm going to utilize attributes. When you look at Man United's attack outside of Zirkzee and Ahmad, and even Anthony to a certain extent, Anthony can play in a possession team. He can. Them three can. Rasmus, Garnacho, Rashford. If you see those three players, you know exactly how you need to utilize them. And how you need to utilize them is in a mid to low block, transition, direct, turn the defenders the other way, put the ball over the top. Because none of them are good receiving the ball to feet. So everything's got to be into space. Everything. Like, that's underdog football, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you play when you're fighting for your life. Set up Sean Dyche football. Set up deep block, whatever. And then, we're playing in transition or we're playing for set pieces. That's it. That's nasty, bro.
But I think some of the fans have adopted that opinion as well. I feel like they haven't seen possession ball since Van Gaal. So all of a sudden, they look at guys like Zirkzee and go, he's crap.
Yep. And then they also turn around and say, but Garnacho, but he's effective. What do you mean effective, bro? Listen, Duncan Ferguson was effective, bro. Like, it depends on how you use players. Players are going to be effective in certain systems because you play to their strengths. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of players have been effective, bro. It depends on how you use them. The same way, if a player is ineffective, it's not because they're shit. It's because you're not playing to their strengths. Do you know what I'm saying? Emil Heskey was effective, bro. Ask Michael Owen. Do you know what I'm saying? But loads of man tried to say he was shit, bro. He wasn't shit. He was effective.
That was just KSI's fault. That's KSI's fault.
I know, but he's not shit. He done the job that he was meant to do. You look at Peter Crouch. He was effective for England, bro. He's got one of the best goals to game ratios for the English team. He was effective. Why? Because we used him in a way that was perfect for what his strengths were.
Yeah.
So saying a player is effective, what does that even mean, bro? Every single player in world football is effective if you use them in the right system. Harry Maguire is effective in a back three. How about that?
Central defender in the back three, cash money.
Yeah, he's effective. Do you know what I mean? So this effective thing, bro. The same players that are effective, you put them in a different team, all of a sudden they're not effective, bro.
Yeah, and that's why the manager is so important. That's why it's so important with managers, and that's why he's like you look at players like Zirkzee and go, cool. If you want Zirkzee to be effective, ultimately 2 out of 3 times are setting them up to fail with wingers like Garnacho.
Absolutely, brother. Not only that,
he can receive the ball in the half.
You need a midfield that can get the ball into his feet, bro.
Yeah, and he could receive the ball back to goal in the second phase of the game, play the ball between the defender and the wing back to Garnacho. Garnacho fucks up the cross, fucks up the dribble, does something stupid. He could do that 10 times, and people are going to say he had a bad game, he didn't do anything, didn't score. When he's done the first part of his job, got himself into the box and the ball doesn't come. Now, a lot of people would say that about a player like Hojlund, but for me, Hojlund was making 1v1s. Like, bro, I can't get this run out of my head. Against Man City, when you lot lost 3-0, he was in on goal and he just carried on running to the byline. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that? When Rasmus was in on goal and he took a heavy touch and he ended up running to the byline. He was making chances look way harder. Same with Nunes. Makes chances look way harder than they need to be. Another one, Jackson. I like his all-round play, but he makes these one-on-ones, tight angle chances looks way harder than they need to be. Jackson all of a sudden is off balance. He's off balance all the time when he shoots. He's always off balance. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Zirkzee, my hot take is actually Zirkzee is not that far. I think he's a better finisher than Hojlund. I actually think
he is.
If you look at his technique when he shoots, like when I look at Hojlund has some good finishes. Like, I'm not saying he's never had a good finish. He's done some cute finishes. He slapped it on the half volley before. I've seen
that half volley that he scored in the Europa League. Very, very good finish. Do you know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen him score any goals that I think that Zirkzee doesn't score, bro. I haven't seen any. Do you know what I'm saying? What you think that Zirkzee can't dink a keeper?
And even if someone, that's what I'm saying, and even if someone says, that cool, even let's just go with the notion that Hojlund is a slightly better finisher than Zirkzee. Let's just go with that theoretically. Let's go with that. He's still not better than Zirkzee at anything else apart from being faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, because he can run the channels, you're basically saying because he can run the channels, he's better.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't use the numbers argument. Listen, if Hojlund's putting up numbers, then he has an argument. Because you can go, okay, goals win games and the wingers are shit. So play Hojlund. Then I can't argue. I can't argue with that.
Yeah, he's not even scoring the goals. You're 100% right. But this is the funny thing. He's not even scoring the goals and he spends more time on the floor. So it's like his pace isn't really benefiting the team because it's not like he's stretching teams and he's running the channels. Do you know what I mean? He's not doing that. Lukaku did that for us. And
I'm sorry, but he's not even blisteringly quick. He's not even like, he's not explosive. He's fast when he gets in his stride. Like,
but you don't need that as a striker. You need short and sharp pace, bro. Like this long distance pace, bro. Good if you're a centre back. This one's Hojlund's not explosive. He's not explosive quick off, like the 0 to 20. Yeah. He's not got that. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get going. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think I'll be real. It's not Rasmus isn't better at Zirkzee than Zirkzee at anything. And he's not, like, objectively, he's not a better finisher because Zirkzee finishes better. He finishes better. He hits the target more frequently. He stays on his feet. Like even like the finish that Zirkzee tried when he tried to give the keeper the eyes and he tried to do the near post finish. I think it might have been against Arsenal. Yeah, I think it was a deflection. I think it was a good save from very good save from the goalkeeper because he shapes up to go far post and he goes near post, innit? Hojlund's not even clever enough to try and do a finish like that. Every time he gets the opportunity, he just puts his laces through the ball. Like all the time, he just hits it hard, bro. Do you know what I mean? The dink goal is the only one you can say that there was a little bit of finesse from him. Other than that, the ball, he just hits it hard. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Zirkzee prefers to get his head up and try and pick a pass, just pick a spot. That's what he tries to do, bro. And he hits the target more times, bro. Do you know what I mean? Rasmus misses the target a lot more often. So how can a guy that misses the target more be more clinical? That doesn't work. Being clinical is hitting the target. You know what it is? And everyone says Rasmus works his socks off. I actually think he only works his socks off in certain facets of the game. Like, so when it comes to running the channels, he's all action. He's there. But when it comes to running and getting yourself into the box, it's not always that, Because by the way, it's not easy to run the channels from the halfway line and then get yourself in the box right after that. And then do it over and over every time, especially when you're chasing overhit balls from Bruno 24/7. Trust me, that's tiring in itself. I've played with players that where when everything's, I've played up front in teams where everything just keeps getting overhit. And try doing that against defenders that are as fast as you, even if you're quick. Trust me, it's dead. So I understand having to do it over and over, but bro, there's times where he's quite slow getting into the box. Like he'll slow the game down, play it back to Bruno, and he'll kind of just jog into the box. Almost like I've run the channel, my work is done. That's why, Rant, I never used to hear, and Dukes just said it in the chat, I never used to hear that Rasmus don't get no service. I never used to be a fan of that opinion. That whole thing. I was a non-believer in that. Bro, because even off the ball is pressing in that. Like, bro, you don't really see him fighting, trying to win the ball back for us, bro. Man saw Zirkzee do a run from box to box to try and make a slide tackle in that game. You don't see Rasmus Hojlund doing that. He's on the floor crying to the referee, bro. Zirkzee's slower than him, bro. That's all it is, bro. Zirkzee's slower than him. So it's like, cool, you don't have pace. You know what it is? When people say you don't have pace and you're not a goal scorer, so what do you do? Yeah. And the brain, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you can't. That's the opinion of a lot of fans, bro. A lot of people look at football. Yeah, man, just say he works his socks off, innit? Man's doing the Sobo thing still. Yeah, the Sobo thing, because you know what it is? We love a trier. Not we, but the man them love a trier. Man there, yeah. They love a trier. You like, bro, TTM is literally the FIFA thing. You see man with bad pace stats and that he's not quick. Quick sell. Quick sell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is, bro. Like I can't lie. It has made me feel better a lot of the Zirkzee prop, bro, because the amount of shit that he's taken here for no reason. Do you know what I'm saying? And
that man can stay over there, bro.
Bro, he's taking a lot of shit, bro. And the funny thing is, yeah, it's like I said it, the positions he picks up, yeah, very similar to what Bobby used to pick up for you guys. But the difference is he had pace either side of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United don't have that. And even Nicholas Jackson picks up similar positions for Chelsea as well.
More scruffy,
but it's similar positions. Jackson likes to drop into the midfield and he turns well on the football, but he doesn't have the passing range of a Zirkzee or the vision or the ability to play a pass around the corner. So he turns and he drives with it, but he does drop into the same positions. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if Zirkzee had a Cole Palmer and a Jadon Sancho to link up with, bro, them man be scoring a bag of goals, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because there's no way Jackson's not more clinical than Zirkzee, bro. If they get in the same positions, yeah, Zirkzee's gonna score more goals, bro. Because Jackson's finishing, brother. This guy is either he scores or he misses the target altogether more times. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. I think people wrote Zirkzee off way too early, yeah. And a lot of people don't understand what they see when they look at him, because man can't say, oh, he's not a proper striker because he doesn't get into this position or his starting position is deeper. But Isak's starting position is deep. Jackson's starting position is also deep. Yeah. So there's not one way to play striker. It's all about the different pieces to the puzzle.
I agree. Do you know what I've realized? Because you just obviously spoke about the Jackson thing. I obviously said my apologies to Chelsea, innit? So I got it wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Well, man said he's rescinding them, yeah.
One more game, innit? One Rants. They've got one more game, bro. I don't want to go back to the old me. Rants, they've got one more game. They've got one more game, bro. Stop embarrassing me, Chelsea fans. You man are embarrassing me. I sung you lot's praises. You don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. I'll switch sides, you know. I'll switch sides because I had to drop my pride. I dropped my pride for these lot. And they picked up 3 points out of a possible 15, and they played Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Bournemouth, of which have no strikers, by the way. Both their strikers out for the season. Listen, don't turn me into... Don't, bro, please, yeah? Because the worst thing is, I actually predicted Chelsea to finish 5th or 6th. Where are they in the table, Rants?
I'm not sure. Around there.
They're 5th.
Yeah.
They're 5th.
Around there.
So right now, I'm right. My agenda at the start of the season that I apologized for was right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, obviously, I'd like to think 5 games is enough. 5 games without a win. Because, I mean, after 3 games, I was saying, nah, they can't fuck up another one. After 4 games, nah, they can't fuck up another one. All the man that have been playing, you know what I'm saying? Apart from Reece James, all the man that have been there. They've all been there. Sancho's been doing his thing. Palmer, here or there. He's been all right. He's not been bad. He's been all right. You know what I'm saying? But I did say this, though. Even amongst my Chelsea praise, I've remained very consistent on this. If Jackson don't put his chances away, it's very spooky for them, man. Like, you know how I say
they don't have a plan B for it.
Yeah, they don't. You know when I say there needs to be a balance of chaos and obviously latent ability.
Yeah.
Now, I always say that they've actually got too much ability. They've got too much of ability. And not like, you get it. Sancho, Felix, Palmer's got both, so it's fine. But I can still throw Palmer in there because he's got the ability in it. Like, he's got the maestro thing. You know what I'm saying? You can even throw Enzo in there because he's been very good. Amongst Chelsea's poor period, Enzo's been very good in it. It's been very, very good. They've got too much Nkunku, you could say, at his, you know, he's still a technical player. They've got too many tech man and not enough chaotic goal scorers. Because Neto, I don't know what Neto does. Like, Neto's like erratic, but like he can be technical.
Neto is low key stinking it up, bro. I'll be honest, like low key, bro. You know what it is, yeah?
He is.
It's like Neto's one of them ones where he semi passes the eye test, but not really in it. It's he kind of half dozen in it. Like you
know what it is. Before the game, I'll think you're a baller. After about 2-3 touches, I'll go, cool. When are you actually gonna do something? Like, I don't want to say all the gear, no idea, because Neto was cooking at Wolves in it. I'm not gonna say that. It's too early for me to say all the gear, no idea. But for you to have double wrist tape on your wrists, and I'm not seeing enough jinky majink with no product when you do successfully pull off the majink. It don't, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously Madueke. Now that's Chelsea's. That for me, Chelsea have got they're too heavy on the technical side. Not enough killers. Not enough killers.
Because I hear it.
Cole Palmer's a killer, right? He's a killer. You want to see composure? You go look at the finish in the first goal against Bournemouth. He's a killer. But when he plays 10, he's not a killer. When he plays off the right, he's a killer. He's a killer. He's inevitable on that right-hand side. I'm not talking touchline right. I'm talking inside right. You can't stop him, bro. You can't stop him. But when he's playing 10, you can mark him out of the game. Now, is he gonna? You can mark him out of the game because a lot of 10s in these systems, 10s these days, you can mark them out of the game. Look at how good they are. You can mark them out of the game.
You can flood the midfield.
Yeah, you can flood the midfield and make the team have to go down the wings.
Absolutely.
Now, I'll tell you this right now. If I'm a manager, Rance, if you're a manager, any coach, if you're looking at Chelsea and you see Cole Palmer in the 10, I know how I'm setting up my team, bro. I'll say I'd rather Madueke get 3, 4, 5, 6 opportunities on the ball out wide than Cole Palmer get 1 or 2 in the middle. So I know what I'm doing from minute 1. However, if Cole Palmer starts out on that right-hand side and João Felix is in the middle and Sancho is on, now I've got 3 threats. Now I don't know which one. Now I've got no matter what I do, I'm fucked. Finished. Because, cool, João Felix might mess up 1 or 2 times, but he's not messing up a 3rd time, in my opinion. Cole Palmer, you've just got to double up anyways. So there's going to be more space for guys like Sancho and João Felix.
Yeah, because you can't double up on every player.
You can't double up on every player. There's not enough players on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean when I say that, like, I think it's a bit of a Maresca thing as well. I think there is Maresca, you know what I'm saying? There is a Maresca thing where he needs to drop the Madueke and the Neto, and he needs to drop that now. That's got to stop now. He's already dropped Neto, he's already dropped Madueke, but he's dropped them for each other.
Yeah.
He hasn't dropped any of them for Palmer to play
because
out
because he doesn't really he sees Palmer as the 10 in it. Palmer and Felix both as 10s, but to get the best out of Cole Palmer, you got to play him on the right-hand side because he'll drift anyway.
Yeah, he'll drift. He'll be in the middle. He'll know when to hug touchline and to create space for the central players, and he'll know when to go inside to when maybe a defender falls asleep or his run doesn't quite get tracked in that moment. That's what intelligent players do. And I think the manager is dying on the hill. Shout out HR, because HR's in my chat a lot. He has been questioning a few of these mistakes. He has been questioning Maresca. He questioned Maresca before it was even fashionable, to be fair, if I remember so. So it's like, the thing is with Chelsea, since that game against Tottenham, Jackson's been really bad in front of goal. Really bad in front of goal. And I'm talking, I think he's had about an XG of 8.7 and he scored 0 goals. 0 goals. And he doesn't look comfortable striking the ball anymore. Not like what I saw against West Ham when he's tucking it bottom bins outside of the right foot and that. And that's why I say it's very dangerous to be reliant on confidence players. It's very dangerous. You're playing, if you want to be a top team, you're playing a dangerous game. Guys like Darwin, bro, I've seen Darwin go on a 7-8 game, not goal scoring streak, but games where I've gone, bro, this guy has something. But the second his confidence is shot, he's going to look like Yaya Sonogo again. That's the bottom line. You can't, Marcus Rashford, you can't rely on guys like Marcus Rashford. You can't rely on the fact that if a guy's treating him good, you don't know whether he's going to play football well or not. You can't rely on these men. You can't rely on these milkmen, bro.
You ain't lying, bro.
Can't. Maybe milkmen was a bit far, but you know what I mean. These confidence, and I'm not saying confidence is big on any footballer, but when players are solely reliant on this confidence thing, your strikers, and then especially when Nkunku, he ain't coming on and bagging goals. Let's be honest, he ain't doing nothing. Madueke ain't really doing nothing. Maybe 1 in 5. You can act like it's the norm, but he scored in 2 goals for Chelsea this season, so you can't act like it's the norm. It's game week 21.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? We can act like it's the norm, but it's not. It's not. And Cole Palmer is human. He bleeds, bro. He can't pick up the game by the scruff of the neck every
game.
day.
Yeah, you shouldn't be relying on him to do that.
You get it? Like Cole Palmer hasn't even been, for me this season, Cole Palmer he's been marked out of games far too often this season, even though he's still capable of the moments of brilliance. That's the manager's fault. Put him back on the right. Go get the best out of him. You know what I'm saying? That for me is you're not doing what's best for the team. You're doing what's best for your system, and the system's failing you right now.
Yeah,
miserably. You haven't played Liverpool, then United, then Arsenal, then Spurs, then City, then Newcastle, then Nottingham Forest. You've played Fulham, you played Everton, you played Ipswich, you played Bournemouth, you played Brighton. Like what? Do you see what bro? Like Chelsea should be not sweeping these men aside, but do you get what I'm saying, bro?
No, you're right. They should be dealing with them
with these
minimal fuss, if we're being honest.
Like, and that's why I know Chelsea aren't chill. Them man, you see that chill guy gimmick, bro. These men aren't chill no more. I've seen the watch-alongs, bro. These men aren't chill no more. You can't play Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Ipswich, Fulham, Everton, and fuck that up. They went on 5 straight wins. Now they've gone 5 games without a win. That is middle of that's relegation form, right? 5 games without a win. 3 points. 3 points to 15 is relegation form. You know, United have picked up more. I think have United picked up more points than that?
But maybe not us, bro. Maybe we're not the team.
No, you have. You've picked up 4 points in your last 15.
No.
Chelsea have picked up 3.
Oh shit! Fair play, bro.
They've got 1 more game, Rants, and I'm going back to the old me, bro. They missed the old Kanye. That's it. I'm going back to the old me, bro. Graduation, bro. They missed
this is crazy.
Listen, bro. You can't be, and we've caned United. How many games has Amorim managed? 8 Premier League games? 7, 8?
I'm not even sure.
So man's been as bad as Amorim.
Well, I didn't even realize that was the case, bro. I've been so focused on my own pain. I didn't realize that Chelsea. I didn't know they was in their emo phase, blood. I didn't realize.
Emo phase. Turn around and die. That's what they're doing, bro. What's the? You know what I'm saying? Turn my life into pieces, like, bro.
Yeah. Hey, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, you know.
Bro, the dark eyeliner and that is there.
Bro, nah, this is mad. I didn't realize it was that, you know. But now when you're actually breaking it down, it's crazy.
It's dark, bro. Listen, it's the I Hear Voices. Yeah, Randy Orton thing, bro. Yeah, it's real dark. Tizo touchdown. Tizo touchdown, bro. It's dark.
Yeah,
it's real dark, Rancho. This is why I said they've got 1 more game. They've got 1 more game, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking, and the worst thing is, I said they're not injury stricken. Like you, man, have injury. Like man out here have injuries. Tottenham have no defense. Like, there are teams out here struggling. Botman came back the other day. Dan Burns been playing, bro. There are other teams struggling out here. How dare you have your full team and not win any in 5 when you're playing no one in the top half of the table?
Yeah, it's mental still.
Men's. It's men's. So, yeah, man, that one there, Jackson's got to back up his ideas. And it's mad because Nkunku's fucking off to Bayern. It looks like that's happening. You know what I'm saying? It looks like Nkunku's gone. And I said this, there's no space for Nkunku in this team.
No, there isn't. There's no space for him in this team. And to be honest here, Bayern Munich, I'm guessing Bayern Munich are going to move players on. Do you know what I mean? Because even this Bayern Munich team, Yeah, because like this Bayern Munich team, they've got who plays on the right hand side for them? Obviously, they've got Elise.
They used to push Guerrero as a winger as well at times. Remember,
right?
Rafael Guerrero.
So maybe he plays wide left for them then.
Bro, how about this? Mazraoui at certain points have played wide for them because Coman was injured a lot. Remember, Coman was like Coman, as good as Coman is, his fitness record is weird, man. You know what I'm saying? So when Coman was injured, they didn't have Elise at that point. You know, Sane was in and out. You know what I'm saying? But I think they'll play Sane out right. But yeah, it'll probably be Sane, to be fair. But Mateus Tel is out of favor, isn't it? They're not really.
I'm not saying he's out of favor. He's a young G, you know them ones. So I wouldn't say he's out of favor. He's just not getting the chance, innit?
Yeah, he's good though. I like Tel. I think he can use both feet. He's good, man. I think he just needs to. But for me, is going to Chelsea the right team to go and get a look in right now?
Exactly, but that's what I said. I said going to Chelsea don't make no sense because there's so much competition for places. Yeah. At Chelsea, is that the place to go to get your game time or your confidence?
How about this? Chelsea are trying to do up swap deals rather than going and getting defenders. That's that. How about this? That's even more scary from the. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm looking at that side. How do you recall in Chalobah, but you're putting money forward for a player, or for an attacker? Sorry, for an attacking player. That's weird to me. You can't be top heavy and you're looking at another attacker. No, that's I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Chelsea need centre backs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he stagnated, not playing no months. He had Lewandowski and Kane. Yeah. He ain't playing ahead. Yeah, Lewandowski. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen, innit? And even with when we're talking centre backs, yeah, Disarcy's not good enough. Kukureya's been all right. He's had a very good 8 months. I think he slowed down a little bit. Colwell's a brilliant passer through the lines, but switches off too many times. Badiashile is a better left centre back than he is a right. Anything on the right side, Badiashile is he's just a gardening gnome. And when he plays on the left, he's actually all right. Fofana being your best centre back is a worry in itself. I have to be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trust me. No, I agree.
Like, if you want to be a top team, I've not got any issues with Fofana. I don't think he's a bad defender. But if he's your best defender, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Fofana's injury has hurt them so much is also a big red flag.
It's testament to the lack of quality that they have defensively. 100%. I agree. Man. I agree. That's the only place that Chelsea are weak in terms of depth. Because the Sarsi is awful. Colwell's massively overrated. Badiashile, to me, like, he's decent, but he's not. And then Tosin is dead food. Like, do you know what I mean?
I had Don. Shout out Don. I had Don telling me that Tosin's got. We're bringing in an experienced player,
bro. Experience what, bro? Experience changing the tunes in the dressing room, bro. This guy's never been a fucking consistent starter anywhere.
No, bro, no one cared about Tosin last year, bro. No one cared about Tosin. Man United were on their knees, so they explored the free transfer. That's it, bro. Man said Tosin. You got rid of Chalobah and thought man done a thing by bringing in Tosin on a free. Excuse me? There ain't no difference. If anything, Chalobah's better than him. And now you're trying to recall him back from your loan, from the loan out to Crystal Palace. Now you're just upsetting another party to rectify a mistake that you didn't have to make.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, their defense is a big, big issue, man. And as I said, even the defenders for me, like I said, Badiashile is not as bad as everyone says he is, but he's not better than Cole. So, and he can't play on the right. So he just goes in the category of just not being good enough. Sanchez is too hot and cold. He reminds me of Mignolet. Like that, he literally reminds me. He's just like Mignolet. You'll see him pull off a Mazza, and then he'll make he'll just fumble something 30 seconds later. So Chelsea can always be got at. If they don't score, you could always get at them. Always get at them, man. they need a lot of defensive reinforcement, in my opinion. I don't care how much of the ball they have. They need a lot of defensive reinforcement. We'll see what happens with their defense, but Don telling me that Fofana is as good as he thinks Fofana's as good as Konate.
I don't know about all that.
After not seeing him kick ball for 2 years, that deserves jail time.
Yeah,
that deserves jail time. For saying Tosin is an experienced player, that deserves the chair.
I hear it.
And I'll say it for free. Yeah, it's this type of enabling of the players that I've got man thinking they could have done a thing, bro. Stop enabling these man. It's like the Hojlund enablers, the Szoboszlai enablers.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? We need to unite against these guys, bro. I'm sorry. It's just gotta unite. I'm not talking with rival fans, but unite in your fan base. And again, I don't want to say defeat these players, but you
I'm saying it. Get these guys out of here. You know, defeat. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Get them out. Do you know what I mean? Man United reject 40 million for Garnachas, brother. He's going, bro. He's going. This is my manager, bro. Listen, I prayed for this day to come. You know, like that. I don't know how much they got for Varashelia or something like that, but bro, run me the peas. All of it. All of it. You know the way there. This is what it is. Man said, yeah, that bro, United have told Napoli it's gonna cost 60 million pounds. Yeah, Garnacho's keen to leave, bro. Get out of here, bro. I won, bro. And Rashford, Garnacho and Rashford in one window, bro. In one window. This man talking about run me that bread, bro. Run it. Chris Breezy, fam. Run it, bruv. I can't believe it, fam.
I said I need that.
Bro, I need that money. This is what it is. I need that. Because we got a team to build, bruv. Get this guy out of here, bro, with his gum shield, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolute donut. Man with his stupid trim, bro. And the mad teeth and that, bro. I can't believe these man were repping this guy.
Hey,
get him out of here, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, get him out. Right now. This is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful, mate. Man said he wants to leave as well. Most of this chat, yeah, is coming from his side as well, bro. It's coming from his people, bro. When I was hearing mumblings before saying that he's disillusioned with life under the manager and stuff like that. Yeah, bro, because the other manager was playing you week in, week out, regardless of the level you was playing at. And this manager has shown you that you're not levels, bro. This is the first manager that's come in and set the standards for Manchester United and said, yo, this is the level you need to be at to play, bro. You can't do what I want from you. You can go, bro. And it's not just the manager. It's also Jason Wilcox. It's also Omar Barada, who came in and said that players at Man United are getting 18 months to 2 years to no more than that to prove themselves, that they'll be shipped on. Similar to what happens at Man City, bro. Similar to what happens at Man City. If you come to the football club and you don't hit the ground running, yeah, we will sell you, bruv. And this is what Man United are on right now. Seeing offers for Garnachas, bro, listen.
That's how I felt with Nunes. That's how I felt with Nunes.
That's it.
I heard
time
Saudi,
to be alive.
Bro, apparently, obviously, I know it was we don't know if it's 100%. Saudi is saying 70 million for Nunes, yeah. 400k a week. I was like, excuse me?
That's it.
That's just it. I said, yo. I said, you know what I was willing to do for Kvaratskhelia? People don't know what I was willing to do with Darwin Nunes, bro. I said, how about this? What's Kvaratskhelia? His buyout was what, 64 million or 64 million in it, yeah?
Mad
64. I said, how about this? I'll pay you 65 million plus Darwin.
Yep.
I'll pay you to take Darwin. Yeah, you man heard straight. Yeah, it costs 64 to get him. I'll pay you 65 and you can have Darwin. How about that? I'll pay you, man, to take him for $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Chances missed clause in there as well.
Bro, what a time to be alive, my brother.
Honestly.
You know how long I wanted this guy out the football club, and I never thought it would actually happen, you know. I never thought it would happen. I thought that we were stuck with this guy because of the PR, yeah. The amount that this club has put in, yeah, to actually building the brand of this scrub baller, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every single campaign United are running, his face is there. Do you know what I mean? Them man doing that stupid picture of him, Kobe, and Rasmus sitting on the board and all them things there, like these dumb pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like these man are the Holy Trinity and them thing there, bro. Like man seen all of it, bro. I thought this day would never come.
Yeah, I can see people saying, "Oh, yeah, Darwin's actually useful." Yeah, cool. Darwin's better than Garnacho's, but the bottom line is the point still stands. Not good enough for the level we're at. Garnacho's not even good enough for the worst Man United team you've seen in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Darwin might have been good enough for Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers. After Suarez and Sturridge, by the way. Not before. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, and bro, no, don't tell me Nunes is a young player. He's 25. He's a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man. He's 25. He's 25. What am I talking about? Garnacho is actually young.
Darwin is better though, man. I'm not trying to hear
Darwin
that.
is better than Darwin is better than him. Darwin is better than him. But still, like we're fighting for the league, innit? Like we're looking to win this league. And Nunes last year arguably was one of the main reasons we didn't win the league. Man was missing sitter after sitter in games that we lost against Palace and Everton. Sitter after sitter. And I don't care what anyone says. I think the man them think he's crap too. In the dressing room.
100%. They know he's a liability, cuz.
Yeah, bro. Man them just have to save face. We've heard the Rio interviews. Certain man will walk in under Fergie and they'll go, and these man will look at each other like, yeah, ain't it? First training session, yeah. AEMs on this. Yeah, ain't it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That, bro. But players do that all the time. I had the same rumblings when we signed Rasmus Hojlund and Mason Mount. There were rumblings from the Man United players saying, "Hold on, bro, this ain't what we needed." You know them ones there. like, bro. Like, I heard the rumblings, bro. Man, we're like, right, we spent all that on this. Are you sure? You get me?
Earning more than me and that. And I was like,
man's
earning more than me.
I'm like, really? That really happens, bro.
There are guys out here like Kvaratskhelia that are on 40k a week. Really fighting for their families, blood. 40k a week out here. You know what Luis Diaz is on? 65 M's, bro. So 65,000, bro.
Bags, yeah.
Luis Diaz, bro. You know Ox used to be on like 140 and Naby and that. You know what Ox and Naby was earning at Liverpool, bro? Stealing a living. Compared to what Diaz is getting. You know what I'm saying? Diaz is only on 65 racks.
But that's what I'm saying. And Garnacho was on 50. That's what I'm saying.
You know, that's why it might have took him so long for the golden retriever.
But this is what I'm saying. 50 bags for Garnacho, yeah. 50 bags a week. And Diaz is only on 65, bro. And Diaz is, bro, 10 times the player. Like, your wage bill's proper. I can't lie. I respect it. You know what I mean? Our wage bill's bandulu, bro. It needs to be binned.
No, but you lot are changing it slowly, innit?
No, we are changing our wage bill to be more like yours.
Yeah, but because it needs to be way more incentive based. Way more incentive based than what it is. You know what I'm saying? But even so, there is a pro and a con to having our type of wage bill. The pro with our wage bill is that players stay longer and they work harder to get what they need to get. But it's harder to renew contracts when players hit the world class mark because they want you to break the wage structure. And you know what I'm saying? If you come to a situation where you have to renew contracts at the same time, which is actually the position that we're in, now you're like you think Salah's people aren't talking to Virgil's people and going, cool, like, are they lowballing you? Like, cool, like,
yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I mean? Which leads into this perfectly. Al Halal. What do you think about this? There's no danger of Salah leaver in Jan anyway.
Saudi are always gonna push the Salah thing, man. I think Salah stays because he's too. He's a fuck it. He's a narcissist, bro. He would get on the end of his own pass if he wanted to.
I hear it.
He'd assist himself. No cap. He'd assist himself.
Yeah, he would.
You know what I'm saying? He's a narcissist, bro. He's a creep in the best way possible, bro.
100%. No, you're right though.
And don't get me wrong, you need that. CR7 was a creep.
Yeah, but he's got that CR7 gene where they're both like obsessed with themselves, innit? And they're very vain, innit?
Yeah. So for me, I don't think don't get me wrong, listen, this is my opinion, innit? But I think his ego won't let him go Saudi at 32, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. He'll wanna smash every record that's possibly available in the Premier League before he leaves.
Yeah, how about this? He'd go Madrid on a free before he goes Saudi, in my opinion. With Rodrigo not happy with what's going on, he'd go Madrid on a free. How about this though? Like, if Madrid did want Salah, like, would any Liverpool man do a swap deal for Rodrigo? Anyone do that?
I think a lot of men would, but Rodrigo's an absolute monster, bro.
For that to be kind of our reset. Because don't get me wrong, my Salah replacement is Mohamed Kudus, isn't it? That's the one I have in my head. For me. He's the one I have in my head playing off that right-hand side. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But yeah, no. I think Salah, it's his ego, innit? His ego wouldn't allow him to go to Saudi, bro. You know, for me. And I think that Salah still wants to, like as I said, Salah still wants to win more. He hasn't won enough to chat to certain man in the Prem, even though his goals can chat to certain man in the Prem. I say the same thing with Van Dijk. Same thing with Van Dijk. I always say ability-wise, Van Dijk can chat to the best centre-backs that's ever set foot in this Prem.
He can.
But legacy-wise, ain't nowhere near. You can't chat to a man that's won 5-6 Prems. You can't. Like, bro, you can't, bro. You can't chat to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Henry is the king, innit? He's the king, right? He's arguably the best player, or if not the best player that's ever played ball in the Premier League, right? Ability-wise, especially as well. Yeah, bro. There's still certain man that Henry can't chat to legacy-wise, bro. We can't chat to Giggs.
No, you can't.
He can't chat trophy-wise. He can't chat to certain man, you know.
A lot of guys, bro.
He can't chat to certain man, bro. Can't chat to certain. He just can't. And at the end of the day, when you hang up your medals and that, you want to be looking at that silverware. That's the bottom line. You want to be looking at that VVS. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, don't let man pull up at your yard with the diamond tester. You get it? Because the ability conversation ain't going to take you all the way when it comes to legends. People's memories are fickle. We start losing our memory by 60 as humans anyway. I'm telling you, certain man can't chat to them 4-time, 5-time Prem. You know what I'm saying? So you get it. That's why I'm saying that I hear that the man them want to win more. Hear that. So for me, I think at 32 and 33, because it's a bit late, I don't see Salah necessarily going to a Saudi club. If Salah does leave Liverpool, it's going to be to I'm not saying he will go to this specific team, but the examples would be Gara winners, Bayern Munich, you're winning your league. PSG, you're winning your league. You know, Real Madrid, Real Madrid or Barcelona, you're walking away with something at the end of the year. 9 times out of 10. You're winning something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I think the same would probably go for Virgil. I think Virgil's one is practically done. I won't obviously mention my sources, but Virgil sounds like it's practically done. But yeah, Trent obviously in the air, could go either way. More out than in.
I think he's gone. So, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't argue against the people saying he's gone. I wouldn't argue against it.
That's fair.
I still support him though. For me, as in not if he leaves, like from now to the end of the season, he's got my full support.
I hear that.
We got a league to win, bro. We have a league to win. You know, so and
I hear it completely.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. I'd love Isak personally, but he looks like he's going to be unattainable in the summer.
Yeah, he is going to be unattainable. Isak is 100+ million
minimum. That's to get a look in. That's just to start talks.
Oh yeah. That's just to get them to the table to negotiate.
Yeah. I think Isak would have to hand in a transfer request.
You would have to force a move, and even then, it's still 100+ million.
Yep, 100%. I don't think Arsenal go and get him.
Arsenal ain't got that money. It's Benjamin Sesko now, bro. It's man like Tesco, bro.
Benjamin Tesco's crazy.
Yeah, it's Tesco, bro.
Tesco finest, Tesco value.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. It's a Tesco thing now.
Off brand is crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's what it is, bro. Yellow sticker gang. You get me? Big up everyone inside. You know what I mean? Hey, you lot, run up these likes as well. The target was 600. We're still off that, bro. We are 87 off that. So let's run that up. Make sure you subscribe to MONTS' channel as well. I think they're on 14.6k, bro. Let's get them to 15k. Big Six Bants, and also in the title is the link to my clips page as well, bro. Road to 5k. You get me? So yeah, we're on 4.2. I just dropped another video as well. at 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? So big up everyone, support the thing, you know what time it is. Let them know what you got coming up. Once obviously I'm back here for the watch along tonight, people.
Yeah, no, sorry, this week you lot, no midday stream for today. I know we've been midday streams throughout the week this week, but just for today, there is not going to be a stream straight after this, but we will be back right after the Man U game as usual. Match reactions will always be happening. So right after Man U, we'll be talking on Man U versus Southampton in a bit of detail. So once you guys are done with rants, come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Come fuck with us. Come talk ball. And obviously we get back to the Premier League predictions and whatnot on Friday, and we go again with the watch-alongs and whatnot. So yeah, let's get. We're 395 subscribers off of 15 bags. So yeah, man, let's make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to man. You don't know. Happy E-Day, man. You man are learning now. Happy E-Day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to chat, man. You man have been elite today. So,
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, man, big up. Hey guys, who's live as well? Who's live that we can redirect to? Some people are saying they can see that the North London Derby thumbnail for the thing. Just reset it, because it's definitely not the North London Derby thumbnail. It should be Zirkzee and a Southampton player on there. So
I'm trying to see who's live. Hey, barely anyone is live, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I think all I've seen on my feed is Lee Judges, and that's it.
Because I know Curtis was live before, but I guess he's finished.
Yeah, Curtis ain't live no more. Nah, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not many man are live, so you might have to redirect to your own thing.
That's all right. No, I mean, we're back here tonight for the watch along anyway, people. Do you know what I mean? Like this. Make sure you subscribe to the Mandem's channels. Obviously, the link is in the title, people. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, we're back here. Hopefully, United can do what they're supposed to do, and hopefully, my manager starts my striker, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, what do you see? You said
yeah, bro. Anyhow, bro. This fucking pepperoni pizza face bastard, bruv, starts here tonight. I swear I lose my mind. You know.
Wait, so Real Madrid have made contact with the entourage of Arsenal defender William Saliba.
Man, they're gonna do that anyway, bro.
French outlet. They get
Oi, to be fair, Faz is going live, innit? So I'm gonna send you to Faz. He's at the stadium because he always because he's always there to watch the players arrive. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna watch that while I cook up some food. You get me? So. Yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. You know what time it is. Run up these likes. We need that 600 target. And yeah, man, I'll be back at 7:30.